You lot think I'm joking. I bet any money Barrios stops Garcia. I bet you any money. I'm not even joking. Barrios stops Garcia. He's going to fumble the bag, so I need to make my money back on him. Yeah. Barrios, any money stops Garcia. I am 100% confident taking bets.
Any other way. It's either going to be my burial or my resurrection. One of them.
How do you see it playing out?
Me resurrecting, brother. We winning. Come on now.
But in the ring, I mean, you think this is going to be, you've talked about how
no, I think, I'm being nice to him. I think he's going to be a grueling fight for his ass. Like, he's about to be cut up, bloody, all that. I'm ready to get in there. Like, let's get to it. Like, let's start throwing them legs. That's why I said we need.
Thinking about that.
Hey, you know what? I think it's a perfect fight for Ryan. I think when you look at the guys that hold the championships, you can look. I believe he has a chance to win this, bro, and become a world champion for the first time in his career. I think it's the perfect opponent when you look at all the other champions. If he can't win this fight, I think it'd be hard pressed for him to win a title. You know, if he's ever going to win a title in boxing, it's a perfect setup for him because I just believe when you look at the power of Barrios, is not really devastating.
With Ryan Garcia, you can match him physically. The guy is a tall guy, all right? The guy's a strong guy, so are you. Knockout power, you got the length, all those things. But his speed, how are you going to deal with that speed without giving too much away? I don't want you to give too much away, but how are you going to deal with that speed when you guys fight?
Timing always beats speed, and boxing IQ also. And I think, you know, going into this fight, I know I'm the better fighter. I know on a boxing level, not saying that Ryan isn't good. You know, he's good at what he does. He's very explosive. But I just know I'm the better fighter. I just know what I'm better at in this fight, and I'm going to show that on the February 21st.
We are officially 6 days away from the world title war in Las Vegas. And the intensity has reached a fever pitch as both camps enter the final stretch today.
Now watch me have a better performance. Watch, I'm gonna show you a killer in the ring. You know, you should have finished Brian Norman Jr. You kind of took it a little easy on him after you dropped him. You got a little happy there, buddy, but I know you're not used to knocking people down. So you don't know what to do after that, but at the end of the day, you know, let's see my performance, and then we can all judge each other for how we fought, and that's what we do, you know, right? We're fighters. We assess our performance, and we'll go.
Boxing legend Antonio Tarver just made a massive statement, claiming this is the perfect fight for Ryan Garcia, but calls it his absolute last chance to become a world champion. Tarver warned that if Ryan cannot take this belt from Mario Barrios, it will be nearly impossible for him to ever secure a major world title in the future tonight.
Thinking about that.
Hey, you know what? I think it's a perfect fight for Ryan. I think when you look at the guys that hold the championships, you can look. I believe he has a chance to win this, bro, and become a world champion for the first time in his career. I think it's the perfect opponent when you look at all the other champions. If he can't win this fight, I think it'd be hard pressed for him to win a title. You know, if he's ever going to win a title in boxing, it's a perfect setup for him because I just believe when you look at the power of Barrios, is not really devastating.
Ryan Garcia is entering this fight with a killer mode mentality after revealing to the ring that his training camp has been the most focused of his entire career.
How's training going? Obviously, there's been a lot of turmoil before, but right now it looks like you're in a lot of calmness around you, and you're looking like you're at your best.
Yeah, man, it's training camp's been going really, really good. We've been super focused, and everything has been working as it should. That's what I was.
The superstar has officially promised a disgusting knockout between rounds 8 and 10, specifically stating that he expects to stop the champion in round 8 today.
Give us a prediction. What's going to happen?
A prediction? Man. 8, 9, 10.
8, all right.
8, 9, 10.
I think that sounds. I'm going round 8.
I like that. 8, 9, 10.
I think round 8 is.
That feels good.
Feels good, yeah.
Yeah, it feels good for a real fight. We're gonna get to it, and Barrios is one of those guys. He'll get cracked, and he'll keep trying to fight.
However, Conor Benn is making an even bolder claim, by stating he would bet any amount of money that Mario Barrios will be the one to stop Ryan Garcia. Ben is 100% confident that the champion will not just outbox Ryan, but will actually end the fight with a devastating knockout before the final bell in Vegas.
You lot think I'm joking? I bet any money Barrios stops Garcia. I bet you any money. I'm not even joking. Barrios stops Garcia. He's going to fumble the bag, so I need to make my money back on him. Yeah. Barrios, any money stops Garcia. I am 100% confident taking bets.
Ryan previously admitted that his body was rejecting training during his last fight, but insists those days of disconnect are officially over as he prepares for his resurrection.
So what was the aftermath of the Romero fight like for you? What were those days and weeks after like?
I was still trying to figure out where the disconnect was in my body. Because in the training camp, I couldn't train hard or good for more than 2 days straight. My body would be like rejecting a run, rejecting anything I was doing. It was like, damn, like what's wrong with me? I kept checking my blood, I kept checking everything, like, whoa, something's going on. Like, I didn't realize that, you know, all the stupid shit you did throughout the year, it's hard to get out of your system in 2 months and you're 30 pounds up. And your body ain't gonna be moving like a system. So it was just a big disconnect, but I didn't realize it at the time. It was just like, oh, I gotta do this. And I tried to make way what I had. You know, he caught me with a shot.
Oh my gosh. A double hook, short hook, caught Ryan right on the chin, dropped him.
It was more of a push on the second shot. He caught me one shot and then kind of pushed me, knocked me over because I was squared up. But I wasn't hurt at all. I watched that fight and I watched it once. It was hard for me to even want to look back at it because I wasn't even present in the fight. But then I looked, I'm like, you know, yeah, look it. It looked disinterested in that fight.
Mario Barrios remains calm as the champion, telling showbiz the adult that timing always beats speed. And his boxing IQ is far superior to Ryan's explosive power today.
With Ryan Garcia, you can match him physically. The guy is a tall guy, all right? The guy's a strong guy, so are you. Knockout power, you got the length, all those things. But his speed, how are you going to deal with that speed without giving too much away? I don't want you to give too much away, but how are you going to deal with that speed when you guys fight?
Timing always beats speed, and boxing IQ also.
Tarver noted that while Barrios is a solid warrior, he lacks shock and/or power, which means he must win by outworking Ryan and using superior discipline tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of a tough one for Mario because he doesn't have like that shock and awe like type power to really stun Ryan like at any moment, at any point of the fight. And it's like he's gonna have to bank rounds like through I believe like work rate and really tight defense. Like Ryan doesn't throw a lot, but he's really accurate. I think there's like a stat like he's one of the most accurate guys out there.
He let his hands go.
Yeah, when he lets his hands go. Yeah, so it's like he's just gonna have to like just work little by little, where he generates like a big lead, right?
But that would be the perfect game plan. But Barrios doesn't have that type of energy. He doesn't fight with that type of. He's a real patient fighter. You know, he really just goes with however his guy is going. He hasn't really taken over the fight. You know what I mean? He sits there sometime and let guys, you know, stay in there longer than maybe they should when he's the far better fighter. You know what I mean? He fights down to the competition a lot of times, so to speak, just like he did against, aging Manny Pacquiao.
To secure the win, Tarver says Barrios must avoid Ryan's lethal left hand and force him onto his back-footed position, where Ryan has historically struggled to survive. Ryan Garcia has already faced a setback this week after being fined $5,000 by the WBC for a late-weight video, but he remains at 154 pounds. The champion Mario Barrios insists that Ryan isn't even a topic of conversation in his camp. as he focuses strictly on the game plan built by Joe Goossen tonight. Like this video and subscribe to Fight Insight as we reach our payout goal together. We are bringing you the final 6-day countdown every single day until the war begins. Will Ryan Garcia's round 8 knockout promise come true? Or is Conor Benn's money safe? With a Barrios stoppage, comment your winner below and join us for the 5-day countdown.